Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Warren County High School Christmas concert. We're glad to have you here this cold day, very cold day. That was Feliz Navidad. It's a favorite of ours. We like to open a concert with that each season. And our next song, see, I always plan very carefully, sheet, read. Of course, it's backstage. So, what's this one? Here Comes Santa Claus. So, this is going to be Here Comes Santa Claus, and it features solos by Rowan Smith and I think Kyler, right? All right, Kyler Jenkins. All right, Here Comes Santa Claus. It's very nerve-wracking standing up there and running pretty long solos, actually, in the middle of the song. So, excellent job to those two. We are going to finish up noisily banging the microphone down the thing. But we're going to finish up. Oh, I pulled the wrong one. What the heck's the last one? Oh, Big Band Christmas. And this one is going to feature solos also from Rowan Smith. Yeah. And this time adding in with Katrina Morgan. And so this will be the last one for this group. And then we'll do a very quick set change. And then we'll move on with the rest of the concert. But the Big Band Christmas. All right, at this time, the curtain should be opening, and we're going to take about no more than 5 minutes to change between groups. Okay, of course, that's Ukrainian Bell Carol. That arrangement is by Robert W. Smith. We enjoy playing a bell carol every time, so this time it's Ukrainian. In the next song, we are going to be playing In the Bleak Midwinter. Anytime you see something that's done by Gustav Holst, that means it's going to be kind of tough, and it's going to have a lot of layers to it. So, this one is probably the most difficult one we have on the concert. And it features a solo by Glenda Rafaelano Rivas on clarinet. song's just hard on me because I conduct more, but okay. No, it's a great song. We love to do it, and it puts a little bit of challenge into some of these kids. And by the way, you see a pretty small group up here. We were having this conversation the other day, and I said, you know, I used to have bands 3 times this size, but I have to be honest, I think per kid, the responsibility of each is not only greater, they're rising to it better. So this group is doing a fantastic job with some of the same stuff we used to play with much bigger groups. So congratulations to them for rising to that challenge. We're going to move on. This is one of our favorite songs we do. We try to do this every year because it's just a good tune. We actually had a different soloist lined up, and I walked in this morning and I said, well, it's the Glenda hour. So Glenda, you're going to be carrying the solo in this one. And she wanted to run out the door, but I grabbed her. So here we go. This is Hanukkah Festival of Lights by Howard Rowe, and it is featuring Glenda Rafaelano Rivas on clarinet. So, at this time, I want to take a little bit of time. We went yesterday to Kettle Run and took a number of students there to try out for all district band. We had 3 that made it, and I wanted to recognize them at this time. One of them is Aubrey Dominic. Please stay. The other one is Liam Murphy. While he's on piano right now, he was on drums while trying that. And Rowan Smith, our Swiss Army knife over here, who's been playing trumpet and tuba and trombone and flugelhorn. He made second chair yesterday, which means he's eligible for all state tryouts. So congratulations to him. And at this time, we will move on to Green Sleeves. It is what it is. Green Sleeves, arranged by Dylan, and it's just a nice tune. I kind of like playing it. It's nothing incredibly difficult. It just sounds nice. So, Green Sleeves. So at this time, I would like to recognize our seniors that are in the concert this evening. These are people that, some of them did not start in 6th grade like normal because it was COVID time. Some of them didn't come in until 8th grade. Some of them started, walked away, came back later on. And they're probably one of the best senior groups I've had. I've had a lot of great senior groups, and I probably say it every year. So for those of you who have been around, you're probably bored to hear that, but truly, it's a really good, solid, excellent year. And you will notice why I might dread a little bit of the thought of next year, because there's a lot of them. So here we go. If they would stand when their name is called. If they're a drummer, I guess give a little wave. Malachi Bush. Alejandro Gonzalez. Kathleen Grant. Ali Griffith. Kelsey. Brandon Phillips. And Rowan Smith. These have served very diligently. They have done a great job over the last 4 years, and it's going to be hard to see them go, but I always remind the seniors towards the end of the year, I'm glad to see them go too. Sometimes it's a little working with some of them, but they do a fantastic job. This really is one of the best groups, and they're going to go out in the world and do some really great things, some important things. I promise you that. All right. I also wanted to recognize Jay Williams and Lauren Anthony. They're two color guard members that we have in first semester that are also seniors that are graduating as well. And for right now, we're going to move on and we're going to end the concert. So this concert's going to end with something called Winter Holiday. And I don't think it features any big solos in it. I think we just keep rolling through this. A lot of changes in it though, but hopefully you've enjoyed the concert, and this will be Winter Holiday, arranged by James Swearengin. Thank you very much, and have a happy holidays.
Yes.
See you later.